Something very serious is happening in the silver market, and almost nobody in the mainstream media is talking about it. While most investors are busy watching stocks and crypto, the world's biggest silver exchange may be quietly running into a delivery problem that could change everything. What if I told you that the silver people think they own on paper might not actually be there when they ask for it? And what if this is exactly how a paper market collapse begins? Before we go any deeper, if you want honest and straight to the point updates about silver, gold, and what's really happening behind the financial system, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Silver Signal right now. It really helps the channel grow, and more importantly, it keeps you ahead of the crowd when things start moving fast. Because trust me, the silver market does not give polite warnings before it explodes. Now let's talk about COMEX, because this is where the heart of the paper silver market lives. COMEX is a futures exchange where massive amounts of silver are traded every single day. But here's the part most people don't understand. The amount of silver being traded on COMEX is many times bigger than the amount of real physical silver actually sitting in their vaults. In simple words, there are way more paper claims than real metal. Most traders never ask for delivery, so the system survives. But what happens when more and more people actually want the physical silver instead of just cash settlement? Over the past few years, we've seen something unusual. Registered silver, which is the silver that is actually available for delivery on COMEX, has been trending lower. At the same time, demand from industry is rising, investment demand is rising, and even governments are pushing for more green energy, which uses a lot of silver. Solar panels, electric vehicles, electronics, medical equipment, all of these need silver, and they can't use paper contracts. They need real metal. So now you have a situation where demand keeps growing, but available silver for delivery is not growing at the same speed. And this is where the word delivery crisis starts making sense, because futures markets are built on trust. Trust that if you stand for delivery, the metal will be there. But if that trust breaks, even for a short time, panic spreads fast. Let's imagine this in a simple way. If a bank has 100 customers and all of them believe their money is there, everything looks fine. But if even 10 or 15 people come at the same time and ask for cash, the bank starts sweating. Now apply that same logic to silver. When only a few people ask for delivery, COMEX can handle it. But if suddenly a larger group wants physical silver, that's when cracks start to show. And here's what makes this even more interesting. Big institutions already know this risk exists. That's why we keep seeing cash settlements, delays, and behind-the-scenes deals instead of clean physical deliveries. Because cash is easy to print, but silver is not easy to mine, refine, and ship. Another thing people ignore is that silver supply is not flexible. You can't just flip a switch and produce more silver next month. Most silver is mined as a byproduct of other metals like copper, lead, and zinc. So even if silver prices jump, production doesn't immediately increase. That means when shortages start, they don't get fixed quickly. Now think about what happens if a real delivery failure hits the headlines. Not rumors, not online talk, but actual official problems meeting delivery obligations. Confidence in paper silver would collapse overnight. People would rush to physical silver, premiums would explode, and paper prices would no longer represent real-world prices. And we've seen small versions of this before, but a full-scale version would be on another level. This is why some investors say that silver is one of the most manipulated markets in the world, because keeping the paper price low helps industries, helps banks, and keeps inflation looking smaller than it really is. But manipulation only works as long as physical supply can cover paper promises. When that stops, price control stops too. And here's the part that really matters for regular people watching this video. When paper markets break, they don't protect small investors. They protect the system first. That means big players get deals, and everyone else is left chasing rising prices. This is why physical silver ownership has been growing, because people are slowly realizing that holding something real is not the same as holding a digital promise. At the same time, global debt is exploding, currencies are losing purchasing power, and central banks keep printing. In this kind of environment, hard assets always become more attractive. Gold gets most of the attention, but silver is cheaper, more useful industrially, and historically more volatile, which means when it moves, it really moves. Some analysts believe that if a true COMEX delivery crisis happens, we could see silver reprice very fast, not in years, but in weeks or even days. And once that starts, it's not something that can be easily controlled with press conferences or emergency meetings. Markets move on fear and momentum, and silver is a very small market compared to stocks or bonds. It doesn't take much money to push it hard. Now I want to be clear. This does not mean tomorrow everything collapses. Financial systems usually crack slowly and then suddenly. First, there are warning signs, then delays, then excuses, and then one day the excuse doesn't work anymore. And that S, when headlines change from everything is fine to unexpected market event. What makes this moment special is that demand is not just coming from investors, but also from technology and energy sectors. Governments want green energy, companies want electric cars, and all of that needs silver. You can't replace silver easily in many applications. So even if prices rise, companies still need to buy it. This creates a perfect storm. Limited supply, rising demand, heavy paper trading, and growing mistrust in financial systems. When you mix all of that together, history tells us price suppression cannot last forever. And this is why smart money often moves before the headlines. By the time mainstream news starts talking about silver shortages, the easy gains are already gone. That doesn't mean there won't be opportunity, but it means the calm phase is over. That's also why on Silver Signal we focus on what's happening behind the scenes, not just daily price moves. Because price is the last thing to change. Supply stress, delivery problems, and institutional behavior change first, and then price follows later. So the big question you should be asking is not just what is silver doing today, but what happens if too many people ask for what they already paid for? Because that is when paper markets get tested, and not all tests are passed. If even a small percentage of futures holders demand physical delivery instead of rolling contracts, the system feels pressure. If that percentage grows, the system starts breaking. And when systems break, they don't break quietly. Now, near the end of this video, I want you to think about this. If you were running a system that depends on people not asking for the real product, would you want them to start paying attention? Probably not. Probably. And that is why you're done to hear about COMEX delivery risks on financial TV every day. But silence does not mean safety. Silver has a history of surprising markets. It stays quiet for long periods, and then it moves violently when conditions are right. And right now, many of those conditions are lining up at the same time. So I want to hear from you. Do you think the paper silver market can survive if physical demand keeps rising? Or do you think we're getting closer to a breaking point? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I read them and I want to know what this community is thinking. If you found this video useful, make sure you share it with someone who follows markets but never really looks at silver. Most people don't even realize how important this metal is until it's suddenly expensive and hard to find. And again, if you want to stay updated as this story continues to develop, subscribe to Silver Signal and turn on notifications, because when the silver market finally makes its move, you don't want to hear about it after it already happened.